Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. I have a lot of business stuff to share with you. There's so many things going on in the Stampin' Up world. I don't even know where to begin. Plus, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And most of you know that I am a breast cancer survivor. So the first thing I guess I'll get to is, since it's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I am selling these card packs. I have several packages of my handmade cards that I have packaged up. There's 6 cards plus the envelopes in each packet. There's an assortment of cards, so birthday, thank you, get well, thinking of you, maybe a Father's Day card, Mother's Day card, but I try to pick one from each category. So these, they cost $15 if you're local and you can pick them up from my house. All of the $15 will be donated to Susan G. Komen Foundation. If you're not local and I need to ship them to you, it'll be $20 because it's $5 to ship them. But all of the proceeds from these cards will go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Last year, we donated over $400, so I'm hoping to beat that amount. I have a lot of cards that I can package up for you. So just message me or let me know. I've already sold quite a few, but just message me, email me, comment below, to let me know that you'd like those. So second of all, when you share my video, you're entered in to win a prize. Last week's prize winner was Sherry Perry. I think it was Sherry Perry. She was on YouTube and she shared it. And so I've already reached out to her to get her address and stuff. So when you share my video, you can share it here on Facebook or from YouTube, but comment that you've shared it so that I know. Please share with your friends. You know, all the algorithm, I can't even say it, makes a difference in who sees my videos, posts, or whatever. So anyway, this week's winner is this, we'll get the glow-in-the-dark paper, this high-end demand glow-in-the-dark paper. I had to order a bunch for my Tricks and Treats class. So I have some extras, and I still have some extra Tricks and Treats class kits. If you would like one of those, just let me know and message me and we'll arrange that. But don't forget, when you share my video, comment that you shared my video so I can get your name and put it into the drawing for the prize. All right. And this Saturday, October 7th, is World Card Making Day. So Stampin' Up is offering a free virtual event. I'm going to post all the links to these documents. So there's the card measurements here, what cards you're going to make, and the measurements. There's the supply list. If you don't have these bundles, they give you some suggestions on substitutes. And then there's also the cards that you'll be making and the directions. But this is a virtual event. It's at 2 o'clock Mountain Time. You can still register. I'll put the registration. I'll actually create a whole different post for it so that you can register if you'd like. And then each individual file will have to be a different post as well. I will link those all for you if you want to join a World Card Making event. All right. And my October Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial is out. I was looking for my card that I created for this. But anyway, it's 10 projects. This month we all used a fall bundle except for one, and I think it's a birthday card. But we all use fall bundles, so there's 10 projects in this. You can get this by spending $35 in my online store. I can't remember what I did with my card. I was going to give you a sneak peek of what I created. All right, so last but not least, to continue celebrating Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary, they're offering a special on their starter kit. So when you join my team, the Lucky Charms, you have the choice of 35% off of the starter kit, which would be normally $99. You would get to pick $125 in product. For 35% off, you'll be paying $64.35. So you'll get $125 in product that you choose. You'll get a paper pumpkin kit, and then you'll get some business supplies. And then if you choose the 35% more product, you'll get $168.75 in product of your choice again for $99, and it'll also include the paper pumpkin kit and the business supplies. Oh, plus free shipping on both kits. So you get to pick all your stuff. If you've ever wanted a cut and emboss machine, now's the time to get it. The choice is up to you about selling. You don't have to sell. You would just be part of my Lucky Charms team, and you would have that continued 20% off all products that you purchase for as long as you just stay active. So if you have any questions, this is until the end of the month. So again, 35% off your kit or 35% more product in your kit. So any questions, just let me know. Some of the benefits of it is like right now, you know how we have the online exclusives. Being a demonstrator, I get to pre-order the products that are coming out. We have some cute ones that are coming out. I don't know if you could see, but I put my pre-order in yesterday. But that's a perk of being a demonstrator. You get to pre-order ahead of time. For being on my team, you'll get all of my class PDF tutorials for free. So this was my last one, my Tricks and Treat class. So you would get this for free, plus the Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial each month. Anytime I do a class, the tutorials, I give them to my team for free. Whew. So that was a lot. I guess let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn you down, and we have a fun fall card, and it's using not your traditional fall colors. So this is the card that we're going to be making. Like I said, it's a non-traditional, but it's quick and easy, and I have the PDF tutorial. If you want that, all you have to do is join my email list, and I will link that along with all the other information I told you. So this is, oh, here's my card. Silly me. Here's my card that I did for our Sweet Stampin' Friends tutorial. Like I said, we all use fall bundles. This is my card, and you would get my tutorial along with the other 9. But here's the card that I made for our tutorial. I knew I had it somewhere. It was in my basket with all my supplies. All right, so to get started on this card, we are using Pretty Peacock, and we're gonna cut that at 4 1/4 by 11. And then we're gonna score it at 5 1/2. And then we're gonna need a couple of pieces of, I'm gonna burnish this real quick so I don't forget. We're gonna need a couple of pieces of Very Vanilla, which I believe are both 5 1/4 by 4, because we're gonna need one. So let's cut this at 4. We're gonna need one at the inside. 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4 by 4. Ooh, I feel like I have to sneeze. Uh-oh, I don't want to sneeze. Whew. Okay, so I'm trying not to sneeze. We are gonna emboss this with the Timber embossing folder. I've got something in there. So let me get my cut and emboss machine. And I have to get the correct plates because this is a 3D embossing folder. So you need the regular plate, your embossing folder, and you know you put the seam side in, and then you need the gray plate. So we're just gonna emboss that. Get those plates out of the way. Let's put our other ones back in because we're gonna need these. All right. So you got that nice little wood texture on there. So we're gonna go ahead and adhere this to the front. We're gonna use liquid glue. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining me. The weather's starting to get a little bit cooler here. We're still not completely cold, I should say, or winter-like. We were camping last weekend. We got rained on. We went way up north, northern New Mexico, up in the mountains, and there was frost the first morning, and then it did rain the next night. So we had a little bit of chilly weather, but not too bad. Okay, so now our next pieces are gonna be, let me get my trimmer again. We are gonna use Pretty Peacock, which is gonna be 2.5 by 4.5. So let's go 2.5 by 4.5. And then we're gonna use this, we're using the All About Autumn Designer Series paper. This paper is very popular. It's not back in stock yet, but it should be soon. But we're gonna use this one that has the books on it. So it's gonna be 2 3/8, 1, 2, 3, the one just before the half. I hope I got that measurement right. 2, and then 4 3/8, the one just before the half. Let's make sure I have that right. I've been creating a lot because I am going to be gone next week, so that's right. So be sure and still join me because I'm gonna be out of town, but I do have pre-recorded videos for you. Okay, so now this is gonna be very vanilla, 2 3/8 by 3.5. Let me make sure. Okay, that's 3.5 and 2 3/8. And then we are going to use this piece of the Designer Series paper. And this one is going to be 2 1/4 by 3 3/8. Yes, so I'm going to be gone for about a week. I'm going to go on vacation with my brother and sister-in-law. They need a long overdue vacation. They have some things going on in the family, so I told them I would go with them. They invited my husband and I, so we'll just glue these. But again, I will have pre-recorded videos for you, so please be sure and still join me at 12 o'clock Mountain Time the next 2 Wednesdays. I think I'm going to do 2 just to make sure that, because I think I fly back on a Tuesday. Which way did the books go? That way? Yeah, that way. And I think I fly in on Tuesday, and there's no way that, I mean, I could possibly do, so the second Tuesday or the second Wednesday will either be a live video or a pre-recorded. I will pre-record it ahead of time anyway, but then if I could do a live, I will do a live. So we're going to glue this one towards the left side. And this is just to use up this pretty designer series paper. And we're just going to leave a little border. So it's up to you what, that's probably about a 1/4 inch border. And make sure your top and bottom are the same. I don't measure, I eyeball, which is, I don't know, is it good or bad? And then we'll try and do like a 1/4 on this side. So does that look about right? All right, so there's those pieces. And now we're gonna die cut a leaf, one of the large leaves. And I'm gonna show you how I did it. I got paper all over my desk. So we're gonna cut this first. We're just gonna cut out this leaf first. And then we are gonna cut the inside out. I think I called it an inside. I didn't know what to call it, but I called it a inside, or it's like the vein. So we're gonna just lay this right here, right like that. Okay, sorry about that. I meant to tell you guys, I had seen that on the news earlier that we were all gonna get this emergency thing. So hopefully I stopped so that you guys wouldn't lose anything. So we were going to where I was putting this on here. Hopefully we are still live. It looks like I'm still live. So we're gonna cut this. I was like, when I seen that notification, I was like, oh great, it's gonna be right in the middle of my broadcast, my live video. Okay, so we're just gonna use this piece, but see how we took that out? Because I wanted you to see the pretty paper on the inside. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So now here's like a 1/2 inch strip of paper, and we just need the stem. So you can lay it on your machine like that and cut out the stem. And this is all gonna come together, you'll see. I polished my nails. One of my nails was messed up, so I polished it, and I'm trying to protect it, and I probably messed it up more. All right, so we just need that piece of stem. But see how I wanted this so that you can see the pretty paper behind it? So we're gonna add some liquid glue to this. I'm gonna get my tweezers. You could always add adhesive sheets. You know, I tell you guys a lot just to add an adhesive sheet, because then you just have to peel it and put it on. But I'm one of those ones that I use the liquid glue, and it's probably out of a little bit of laziness. So we're just gonna lay this kind of at an angle, like that. And now we're gonna add some glue to our stem. And I've found that these tweezers help quite a bit. I want to say from keeping glue off of my hands, but not really. And then we're going to put our stem. All right. So now we are going to use the pretty peacock ribbon and just tie a bow. And right like that, my ribbon scissors. And we'll get a glue dot or two. Sometimes I like to use two just to make sure it's not gonna fall off. And you're kind of gonna cover up right where you put that, the stem, so nobody will ever know that that stem is not attached to the leaf. Let's just trim this one a little like that. And now we can die cut. We're gonna die cut our little frame. This is part of the set. Bring out the die cut again. Our cut and emboss machine. We are going to die cut that little banner. It's gonna move on me, so I will put some tape down. So do any of you have questions about joining my team? I know people, their biggest thing is like, I don't want to sell, and you know, that is all optional. For my team, we do a monthly meeting, we do monthly challenges, but all that is optional for you. You don't necessarily have to do it, but it's just, you know, time to get together and just have some fun once a month. So I'm going to use Pretty Peacock ink, and I think my Pretty Peacock's kind of dried out a little. I've been using it a lot. All right. So yeah, you don't have to, you know, selling and all that stuff is optional to you. It's like if you join and you never do another thing, they're not going to come and confiscate your stuff that you got. So I'm going to stamp the leaf on the inside since I have this out. But they're not going to come and confiscate your stuff. You know, it's yours. You paid for it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to grab my foam pad because I think like I said, my pad's a little dried out, so it's like not gonna, I could already see it's not gonna ink up in the middle very well. It's blotchy. I don't know what's going on. Well, I have these, I don't know. I gotta get my pad fixed. But again, there's no, whatever you buy in your starter kit right now is yours to keep. They're not gonna come after you. Again, if you want to come to the team meetings, that's all optional. But if you have any questions, let me know. So now we're going to go ahead and add our sentiment. I mean, I joined 8 years ago, and it was one of the best decisions I made. I've made so many friendships, met so many people. Just, you know, when I was diagnosed with my breast cancer, my friends, there's like a core 7 of us, and they were there for me every step of the way, sending me stuff, just, you know, gifts, cards, texts. And it's a friendship I would not change for the world. And it was all just because I met them through Stampin' Up. All right, so now we're going to adhere this one to the inside. We do our annual girly trips, but this year we've kind of had a hard time scheduling one. Oh, my glue. Am I straight? Oh my goodness, I got ink on my finger and I put it on my card. Darn it. Well, you know how to fix something like that? Let me show you. So that nobody will ever know that that wasn't supposed to be like that. Get a blending brush and let's just tap some out and just blend some color on there. Look, just like that. Just on one side. And see, now you can't even tell that my fingerprint was on there. But that's an easy way to cover up a mistake, or you can use an embellishment. Not sure why my thing's all blotchy, but look, let's add some color in there to kind of, but there's a good way to cover up a mistake. I need to wash my hands before I touch the front of the card. Let me grab a baby wipe. I always keep baby wipes in my craft room to get that ink off so I don't get it anywhere else. Okay, and so now we're going to add our embellishments, and these are the blooming pearls, and the colors are garden green, gold, petal pink, pretty peacock. I always write them on here so then that way I know what they are, because sometimes they just might not look like what they are. There's this pink one came off. Oops, now it's stuck to my finger. I can't get it off my finger. How funny. All right, get off. Okay, so we're gonna put one big one here in the corner. We'll put two small ones on each side below it. And then we're gonna add a big one to this bottom corner here. All right. Those gold ones are really pretty, but this in here, that's a copper. I was going to use the gold at first, but then I was like, no, that's copper. It's not gold. So anyway, that is our card for today. How do you like it? That's so easy. And then with the Greatful heart and with this stamp set, you can stamp in the inside, like for all you do, today and every day, or to have you as a friend. You know, I'm thankful. So this is a really nice set, and you can, there's so many more dies that go to it. But we just used a couple. So there's today's project. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. And reminder to please join me next week, even though it'll be a pre-recorded video. I do have another card, and we're gonna use the Pick of the Patch bundle. I think I used that last week. So if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know, and take care and have a good week. Bye.